Guys, welcome back to the badge. It's your boy Phantom here. Where are my colors? How could I not after this week? We're here for a Champions League roundup, guys. So I'm just gonna get straight into it, guys. Yeah, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, click the notification bell if you want to be notified about our videos. But I'm just gonna get straight into it, guys. Champions League quarterfinals now. Yeah, the most anticipated tie, perhaps, of course, because nobody knew what was going to happen, or everybody thought they knew what was going to happen. But Arsenal versus Madrid, yeah, at the Emirates Stadium. This is where it was all happening, man. Like, I can't lie, guys. Yeah, you have to forgive me for this one. I am still, yeah, I'm still in shock over this game because Arsenal, although, although to be fair, Real Madrid, they've got problems, man. They have, yeah. At the moment, there's a. It looks to me like we're at the organic point with Ancelotti, where yeah, they have to part ways now, and Real Madrid have to look for a new direction. They have to go. This is probably post Zidane and Ancelotti time now at Madrid, because ever since La Decima up to now, those two have been on a hell of a run at Real Madrid. But yeah, listen, I have to give big respect to Ancelotti because I can't even sit here and criticize him. But yeah, I can't lie. It feels like nail in the coffin time for Madrid. But just allow me to talk about my team for a second. Yeah, Arsenal. I can't even lie. Arsenal, yeah. In this game, it was a perfect performance from Arsenal, man. I couldn't have asked for any more, man. Arsenal played this game like it was the game for their lives. And that's what we needed, man. From the get-go, as soon as you saw the stadium before the match, man, it was pumping. The atmosphere was so correct. I wish the Emirates was like that in one voice a lot more, man. Because, bruv, every single touch of the ball, every single everything, man, the crowd was in the game. Arteta said before the match, play the game with the team. We did, man. We kicked every single ball, every single everything, man. Like, first 25 minutes, yeah, Arsenal tried to do their sterile game state to Real Madrid. And then 25 minutes in, Real Madrid started to, because we eventually forced them back from the beginning. You know how we are. We like to dominate position at the Emirates Stadium. We forced Real Madrid back. Then they start, but 25 minutes in, they start to send the ball over the top, yeah, to Mbappe. Try and hit him and Vinicius in the break. But yeah, and they started causing some problems from there. Bellingham slid down a nice pass down the side to Mbappe in behind, and he nearly scored an Henry finish at the Emirates Stadium. But second half, yeah, that I don't even know what to say when it comes to Arsenal, man. That free kick, these free kicks from Declan Rice, man, those free kicks from Declan Rice, I still cannot believe that he did that. This first one was bad enough, like yes, people are arguing, or people can always say, like, the wall, perhaps there should have been an extra man in there. Perhaps the wall should have been wider. Don't give a guy he's got the instep technique, Declan Rice. Even though you haven't seen him take a free kick before, pretty much, you know he's got an instep technique, right? So he's gonna the arc of the ball. If you set the ball wide, you're blocking the trajectory of his shot. That's just simple logic dictates that, right? And yes, you can argue about the wall is not wide. There's not enough people in the wall, and the wall's not wide enough. But man, he smashed that. He hit that perfectly. You don't bend it around the wall and beat Courtois, man. I'm sorry. He middle of the goal. That ball bounced out of the net. It didn't even land. It didn't even land behind the line. The ball bounced. The free kick bounced off the net and landed on the pitch, man. Man, he struck those. And then the second one is absolutely ridiculous. It's one of the best free kicks I've ever seen in my lifetime. Declan Rice, twice in one night. We were all sitting there going, no way, surely you can't do it again. I've seen one. I was already, man, after the first goal, after the first free kick, I was already finished from that. Man, you couldn't bring me down from the clouds from the first one. In the second one, you're watching the angle, you're just like, no way. This is not possible. You can't do this again. No. And he hits an even better one. It's even better, man. It's in the absolute top corner, man. Top corner, power, whip, bend, everything. He struck it true. All right. There's certain, those big, strong, you know how it's different sometimes when a big, strong athlete kicks the ball properly. Yeah? Yaya Toure, all those guys, when they kick the ball properly, yeah, the ones that can strike the ball, those guys, when they kick the ball, but there's a certain level of power that's like, if it hits a certain angle, you can't save it. Like even the guys who are not like Yaya Toure, even the big other athletes like Steven Gerrard, Kevin De Bruyne, those guys, yeah, once they hit a ball, yeah, it stays hit. Like you're once they hit it with a certain amount of power in a certain corner, you can't save it. Declan Rice did his version of that. That guy's a big, strong boy, Declan Rice, bro. And that second goal, man, that was absolute dirt. I've not seen Courtois at full stretch like that. He was nowhere near Thibaut Courtois was nowhere near it. Yeah? But I haven't even spoke about the game because I don't know what to say about this. Arsenal were just outstanding. Like, I'll start from the back, the guys at the back. Raya, Saliba, Kivio, Skelly, Timber, Thomas Partey. Absolutely. Arsenal, we fed from those guys in this game. We fed from those guys. Playing out from the back, Real Madrid, they were not on pressing those lot. They were not on pressing, yeah, these lot at the back here. They weren't on it. Because, bruv, Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo, I don't think they're really about that life, man. They're waiting for the game to turn into a track meet. You know what I mean? They're not really gonna like Arsenal. When we put you in that sterile game state, yeah, we kind of attack in rest defense. Arsenal. When we put you in that sterile game state, yeah, it's like we put you in a place where it's like, yeah, now that you are here where we want you, every step that you take, we've planned for, right? So if you're going to press us, you have to really coordinate that press. Because for one, all our guys at the back there, they're all press resistant with the ball. And they can all exchange the ball. And then David Raya as well as an extension of that at the back behind them. So it's like pressing, getting out of the first and the second third, Arsenal are really, really good, right? But again, I can't Real Madrid ain't really a great of a pressing team at the moment right now. So you know what? Hopefully, Arsenal, we do our job in the second leg. Yeah. And no, before I speak about the second leg, Mikel Merino, that guy has to be given credit as well, in my opinion, because that guy is doing a man's job at Arsenal right now. Yeah. He's doing a man's job. Merino, unreal. Yeah. Because again, I don't think children can do what he's doing, man. Yes, he's kind of playing a Havertz role without really running the channels as much. Yeah, but we needed him in this game. Like he came back, even there was a couple of times where you saw that dribble where Mbappe lifted the ball over Odegaard's head, then he gets past like 2 or 3 people. Yes, he's in the mixer, but Marino saw to come track back, get the ball. Yeah, Marino gave us an extra man everywhere we needed him. Yeah, and his timing was excellent with those things. Extra man in attack, extra man in defense, extra man in midfield. Marino's timing and understanding of how to do that properly is that of a man. That's all I'll say. Like, it's that of a man. Like, Marino's got mutton chops, man. You can't do this if you haven't got experience. But I really commend, I respect the job that he's doing up front for Arsenal right now. Because if he's doing the job that we would have asked the lone guy or whoever we got to come and do. He's doing the job fantastically well. So Marino, credit to him, and a great finish. That guy off of crosses, and like if you deliver the ball from out wide, Marino's first contact off of delivery, spot on. Really, really good with the head, with the volleys, anything. It's fantastic, and it's getting better and better and better. He's getting fitter. Madrid, I don't know why they left Saka one-on-one. Like, they left Alaba with that strapping all over his knee. They left him one-on-one with Saka. Big, big, big mistake, man. Always double up on Bukayo Saka. You have to do it. You have got to do it. But yeah, man, Real Madrid didn't really have the legs on this day. Yeah, Camavinga was trying his heart out. Yeah, but he got frustrated by the end of it. Bellingham, I don't even know what was going on. I could see instructions between him and Ancelotti and whatnot. Sometimes he was playing a left back. Sometimes he didn't get it. They didn't put the framework enough for Bellingham to impact us. Like, I didn't see enough of Bellingham in this game for Real Madrid. But Arsenal, again, I know it's the end of the tether for Ancelotti in Madrid, but Arsenal, you have to step on people's necks in this competition. If people give you an opportunity to punish them, you have to be absolutely ruthless. And we played against the kings of punishment, and we punished them. We Real Madrid. Like, if in an ultimate universe where things are supposed to happen the way they're supposed to be perceived, I don't know who's Real Madrid's free kick taker now. Alaba should have whipped two in the top corner against David Raya, and then I don't know, Rodrigo or Bellingham should have scored the third goal, and it should be 3-0 to Madrid right now. But that makes sense. That's Real Madrid destroying Arsenal, but we did it to them. So I can't even lie. Arsenal, I've been clapping all week. I've done Declan Rice free kicks and this performance of this game on repeat. But yeah, Arsenal, unreal, unreal, yeah, unbelievable, and yeah, and then it got to Bayern Inter, yeah, because some of these games, I'm gonna analyze them through my Arsenal eyes, because I'm hopefully, surely, we've done the job now, Arsenal, to get to the second. Oh, we've got one leg into the semi-finals now, surely. So Arsenal, as long as we don't, we are going to have to capitulate like differently for Real Madrid, and we're going to have to capitulate and out-capitulate Real Madrid for them to turn this over. So Arsenal, if it were 1-0, Real Madrid could play on our nerves, and I could see, okay, this could be difficult. But Arsenal, you've given yourselves the ideal game state here, man. They have to come out and start fast in the second leg. So Arsenal, I expect you not to capitulate, man. At least don't capitulate, please, for goodness sake. I'll even take a 3-2 win. I don't care. But that said, Bayern Munich, moving on to Bayern Munich, I can't even lie. Before the match, I thought, just from the two managers in it, quality on the pitch is a different story, but from the two managers, I always thought that Inzaghi had too much tactical acumen for Vincent Kompany at this particular stage, man, of Kompany's managerial career, man. I don't think you're ready to face somebody as tactically complex as Inzaghi with this Inter Milan team, because, man, Inter team, very, very dangerous. That shape that they have in the midfield, just from an Arsenal perspective, this is the team I really don't want to face in it. To be fair, everybody now is a serious problem. Everybody's a serious problem in this competition from now on. But in terms of just the one that, from Arsenal's perspective, that I fear the most because of how I know against teams that we struggle, Inter Milan is like my worst nightmare, man. That shape, that defense, the way they can just contract and expand with those fullbacks on the side, that midfield of Barella, Mkhitaryan, and Kalanoglu, the back three, yeah, and then those two up front, Lautaro and Thuram, and then the PNP on the side with like DiMarco, Damian, Dumfries, and all those guys. I don't. That Inter Milan team is very uncomfortable to face. I can't lie. Barcelona, to be fair, Barca Inter. That's like probably the three strongest defenses in Europe against the top, for sure, the top attack in Europe. So that two legs of that, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. But that's maybe just me looking at it through my Arsenal eyes. But with that said, yeah, Bayern Munich, Kane, I don't know what it is, yeah, when it comes to Harry Kane, but in the big moments, this guy just loses his powers, man. Man, Olise opens up that chance for him and he hits the top corner in the post. I'm like, Kane, any other day, you know you're putting that away. I don't know how you froze up again. If anything, yeah, before the match, you could say this is the battle of the two guys that seem to bottle it whenever the spotlight is on them in the biggest of occasions. Harry Kane and Lautaro Martinez, these two, yeah? And look, to be fair, Inter Milan, I don't know how Marcus Thuram I don't know how he saw that pass, the back heel, to back it to Lautaro Martinez, but that was fantastic. And then the finish from Lautaro Martinez, I don't know why he used the outside of his foot. Fair play. Like that there, I thought left foot, bottom, same corner, bottom corner, left foot. You're hitting it first time. But he used the outside of his foot and hit top corner, curling away from the keeper. Well, yes, I know it's not Manuel Neuer, it's Jonas Erbig, but what a finish still, regardless. But man, Kane, this can't be your legacy, man. Kane, like, to be fair, Lautaro's been going through the same thing, and at least Lautaro's won like the Scudetto in other competitions where the whole world ain't watching him, but he's doing his thing behind closed doors. He has talismanically dragged Inter Milan most times to the Serie A, but when it comes to literally just the Champions League last season with Atletico Madrid, when he skied the penalty after having a good game, mind you, on both legs, yeah, or even that especially in the second leg, man, he was really playmaking, taking it to Atletico, and then he hit the penalty over. That's what people remember. And in the World Cup before that, when the whole world, the eyes were on him, that was bad, didn't it? That World Cup was a nightmare for Lautaro Martinez, but he still won his trophy in it. But it's like Kane is literally Space Jam in when a real moment counts. I don't even know why, but hey, listen, yeah, it's a bit. The game's still in the balance, in it. It's 2-1 to Inter Milan, yeah, and great goals, great performance by Barella as well. Like I really love Barella. That guy, one of the most complete midfielders on the planet at the moment. I love Barella, man. That's one of my favorite. I would love him at Arsenal, man. I would kill for a player like that. But yeah, just on this game, technically, it's still in the balance, isn't it? Yeah, it come away from the Allianz Arena with a 2-1 win. I can't lie, that's significant. Then now they're taking it back to the San Siro. But yeah, I fully expect in it purely because of Inzaghi. There's just a little bit too much tactical to this team. The way this Inter Milan team operate, it's a bit too streamlined, man. I think they're just gonna do it, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to concede another two. But then again, Bayern Munich front line, if there's anyone capable of just taking the fight to and getting a goal, like Bayern Munich, they still have Thomas Muller. He got his goal in this game. He can sneak into any area and find the goal. Kane is Kane again. If he finds his superpowers, Inter Milan have got a problem to deal with him. Same thing with Olise. Olise, that guy at any moment could just produce a moment of quality. If you just allow that guy enough space, he's one of the most dangerous players on the planet at the moment from right wing. But yeah, still in the balance. I can't lie. This is the Champions League. If there's any game that's in the balance, it's this one. But yeah, I can't wait to to see how that game plays out. But I'm still backing Inter Milan for this game because I just think that they had a Champions League final a couple years back. The whole world looks at it, underestimates Italy. If you don't watch the league, you just kind of think Serie A team they ain't gonna do nothing by the end. By the time it's all said and done, they winning it, man. But how much resentment are they holding in their heart for that Champions League final loss against Man City? And that was Man City's first in history on their head top. Yeah, they're coming back for another Champions League final. So listen, again, I expect them to win, but it's not over. This is Bayern Munich as well. So that game is far from over, yeah. But now on to, you know what? I'll end it with Barcelona, but yeah, I'll start with Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah. I can't lie. The last two games, Barca versus Dortmund and Paris Saint-Germain versus Aston Villa, this is just probably the two best attacking sides in world football, just showing their levels. I can't even lie. Unbelievable. Because yeah, we'll start with Paris Saint-Germain Villa. Back, unbelievable. The football that Luis Enrique has got these PSG boys playing, you have to give it to him. I can't even lie, because PSG ever since this project, since they started bringing in Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Thiago Silva and all of that guys, this has just been, I don't know, it just doesn't feel real with PSG. It never felt like a team. Too many stars, too many egos, too much of that sort of culture just swirling around the dressing room. But now, Enrique and Luis Campos, the combination of those two, look at this team. Look at this team now. Like that, this PSG's team now, that is a team now. Yeah? Look at that. Like, I can't lie, the football that these lot are playing, I would love to see a game between PSG and Barcelona. That would just be, for football, that would be really, really lovely to watch. But you have to give it to this midfield here, one of the best midfields to watch right now. Vitinha, Neves, Fabian Ruiz. That's some of the way these guys are playing football is really, really scary. I can't even lie. PSG, really, really scary. Desiree Doué, Kvaratskhelia, Osman Dembele. Look at Osman Dembele. I always have to say this. Like, nowadays, people view, football players. We've got a few wonder kids on the planet right now. Like, you got your Yamils, you got your Sakas and all those guys. Yeah, that people forget that not everybody develops in the same way. You know what I mean? Some people they're 18, but they're very mature. Like Yamil, he's like an old 18. Yeah, but Osman Dembele, he's been like 25, 26, but he's been like a young 26, if that makes sense. Now he seems to be, at this moment in time, he seems to be maturing more into the rounded footballer that everyone has wanted him to be. Coming up front as well. But it's like interesting. It's very interesting reminder. Yeah, that listen, not everybody develops at the same rate. People have thought like perhaps this guy's injury prone. He'll never get over that injury prone. Hasn't got the football IQ sometimes. People say he hasn't got the end product, but look at him this season. Look at him. People always thought as well like he's a bit lazy. Look, he's now like the trigger for the press at PSG when they're pressing from the front. But yeah, this team, they're building a really, really scary team. That front line of options, Dembele, Barcola, Kvaratskhelia, Desiree Doué, and then that midfield, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, Zaire Emery, João Neves. Like there's too much there. They've even got players like Lee Kang-in that are just there in the squad. I'm seeing Hakimi getting the ball from left 8 and taking the shots with his left foot. Like, they absolutely bamboozled Aston Villa, but I can't even lie. That goal from Kvaratskhelia, man, oh man, oh man. Hey, listen, I'm a Napoli fan. That's my team in Italy, is Napoli. And yeah, we saw that we saw that a couple of times at Napoli, man. Kvaratskhelia he's looking sharp. really, really, really sharp at the moment, and it's scary. And for Arsenal, that is our path. I don't even know who I would have rather had if we are going to, because listen, Arsenal, we're not through. Yeah, we're not. It's not done. Arsenal, I have to see it with my own eyes when it comes to Arsenal. But PSG right now, yeah, I can't lie. They look to be in the ascendancy against Aston Villa as well. Yes, they're coming back to Aston Villa. Really have to get an early goal in that second leg. They really have to, and get Villa Park like pumping. Get an early goal again. Somehow sneak one through like you did like for Morgan Rogers in this game. But yeah, PSG are looking really, really scary. And if Arsenal get the only beauty about them is that they're an attacking team, and I think playing attacking teams suits Arsenal. I just don't want an Atletico Inter Milan type tie like that. That's like I that's the teams I really, really worry about. But PSG and Barcelona, I know that again. I'm scared of those teams. I can't even lie. These attacks are really, really disgusting. But at the same time, I would be more curious in that game than scared. And I know it's going to be a good football match. It'll be a good football match if we play Barcelona and PSG. But yeah, PSG, I can't even lie. They are looking really, really scary. And the worst thing is their momentum is just increasing from 2025 to go Kvaratskhelia. Their momentum is just they're just getting better and better and growing. And they're a young team. They're young and vibrant and hungry, and they've got so much pace there. Hakimi is looking in great condition. Donnarumma, everyone writ him off after the first leg of the Liverpool game. Look at him. He's a top goalkeeper. He's a top shot stopper. Yes, he's probably not the best at playing out from the back. And I don't even know how Luis Enrique is managing him with playing out from the back. But hey, listen, let him do what he needs to do in it. Let him be a traditional goalkeeper. As long as you can facilitate that, he'll be fine. Yeah, so that's PSG. Really, really good team. Really, really scary. Like yeah, I can't lie. I don't see how Aston Villa. Yeah, they really need an early goal in that second leg. They really need it badly. If they're going to do anything in this game, they need an early goal. Or they need to be at least 1-0 up by halftime. Don't concede, because this PSG team's gonna come flying at you, man. I'm telling you, like it's a bit scary watching them. I can't even lie, PSG. And then to these guys, Barcelona. Oh, yeah, I can't lie. Just off of face value, if there's one team that deserves to win the Champions League just now, if we stop the competition right now, just give it to Barcelona. I can't even lie. They absolutely right now. There's no team better than this. I'm sorry. They've got injuries as well, and like they've had injury crisis at the back. They've got Chesney in goal. He's another one that everyone has written off at some point, coming in like his third choice goalkeeper, coming out of retirement from Juve. It's like, bro, how do we even get here? But look at these guys, man. Kunde, what was he? He's starting over 100 before this game. It was like they showed the stat of like, oh, he's starting his 100 and something game back to back to back to back for club and country. It's craziness, man. And he still had a machine of a performance, locking them up. But yeah, I think he was playing against Gittins, innit? He locked Gittins up in this game. Like, yeah, Barca for what they've been through, the state of the team. They've got so much. These are guys from La Masia, man. I know it's the best academy in the world, but look at this, man. Frankie de Jong, everyone written him off at some point. People thought, oh, Kabasi, is he too young? You're throwing him in. Like, there's too many guys from La Masia. Usually you're supposed to get 1, 2. Look at this team. Yamil, Kubasi, now Martinez, Pedri, Rafinha. What a year. You could give the Ballon d'Or to this whole front three here. Just this. You could give it to any one of them, and I would have no problem. You could give it to him, this guy. This guy came off to a standing ovation. They done the Pedri. They only last time you remember who they did that to last at Barcelona. They don't play with the bowing and your name. They don't play, you know. That was Leo Messi last time they did it. Bruh, Pedri, Hansi Flick. No, that guy, we have to say that the real conductor of this orchestra at the moment, man. Hansi Flick. He's I have to give it to him, man. He's done an outstanding job so far with Barcelona. Outstanding. And looking after these players and their health. Yeah. Done a good job of rotating. Even if you watch the second half, the last 10 minutes, last 15 minutes of that game. Barca took off the hit squad, obviously. Have to rest the man them. Bring on Ferran Torres, bring on Araujo and all those guys, and they're blocking things off the line. Dortmund was still attacking, you know, in the last 15 minutes, like properly. They didn't even let up. Dortmund were just coming and coming and coming. Barca were defending. Like Barca now, they can run, they can defend. They've got that high line. That offside trap is really, really good, even though it appears risky. And if you're a Barca fan, if you're a real pessimist of a Barca fan, your heart's in your mouth every time you do the offside trap. But you should have learned. You should learn now. Learn now. It's intentional. It's calm. It's you guys got this. Like Barca, yeah, Barca. I can't even lie, man. It's a brilliant team, man. I'm watching them play football. Watching it, Yamal. That goal that Yamal scored at the ending, man. Like that was so outstanding. First of all, Lewandowski. Dortmund must be absolutely sick of the sight of this guy, man. It's been over a decade now. He's probably spent more time destroying Dortmund for other clubs than playing for Dortmund themselves now. It's probably crossed that point now. Yeah? It's mad. Like, just when you thought you were away from Lewandowski destroying you with Bayern Munich, the guy's like 40 years old, still around, destroying you for Barcelona now. Again. They did it again in the beginning of the season, didn't it? Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, they must be sick of the sight of Lewandowski, man. And they still got one more leg to go at the Signal Park over there. He's going there, he'll probably score another goal again and celebrate. This he doesn't even care anymore. Celebrate now. We're well past that. Oh, no celebration. It's deep. But that Yamal goal, Lewandowski presses the guy at 40, 30, whatever it is, approaching 40. He's pressing from the front. Rafinha, I thought he played the pass too early, and I thought he was under hit, and he played it too early. But that pass was inch perfect, and then Yamal just gets the ball like, yeah, you give me, you don't give me like this. No, sorry, he just gets it brilliant first touch, toe pokes in the bottom corner like it's a joke. No, I have to give it Barca. Yeah, Inter Milan versus Barcelona. That surely is the matchup now. Inter Milan. Oh yeah, sorry. If Inter still have to do their job, like we can't even disrespect Bayern Munich, like I've said earlier. But Inter Milan versus Barcelona, 2 legs. That would be that game. That would be a mad game to watch. I can't even lie. That will be a hell of a game. I can't lie. But yeah, guys, this is your Champions League roundup. Just wanted to talk to you about all these games. Yeah. It's been a hell of a Champions League. Quarterfinal first leg, man. It's been a hell of a the Barcelona and PSG games. Yes, we just saw masterclasses from Barca and PSG. Yes, fair enough. But man, every team from now on is serious business, man. And yeah, Arsenal, please don't let me down in that second leg, man. Please, man. You've energized me, Arsenal, man. London is a better place to be after what Declan Rice has done, what he's done. But guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and put the notification bell on for the badge, guys. Until second leg, hopefully I'm still smiling like this after the second leg. Surely I'm still smiling like this after the second leg. And listen, Unai Emery, I don't have nothing against the guy, but in a way, I'd rather face PSG because I know Aston Villa they're gonna play on a counter against us. I just don't want anyone playing on a counter against us, man. So listen, Arsenal, again, nothing set in stone. I'm speaking as if it's already done. But guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, put the notification bell, and I'll see you next time, guys.